Hey everybody, this is Eric from Mug Aquatics. Just taking a quick second here. I walked in the fish room this morning and I found these two Plecos in the process of their breeding dance. I missed the beginning of it because I didn't have my phone on me, so I had to run back upstairs to get it. But right now this male has a female in the cave. He's a super red. Inside the cave is she has a long fin gene and calico. So it might be interesting to see what comes out of the two of them. He doesn't like this cave though. He's more interested in the cave to the left, that little whitish tan cave. So they've been in there about 15 minutes doing this exact thing. He'll go in, she'll come out. He'll go in, she'll come out. And then they'll move over to the other cage, or cave. So a little story on these Plecos and why they're together. I came back from vacation, and when I checked on my fish, I noticed a little water under my tank with my normal and calico bristlenose tank. I noticed that the lid was a little off, hanging out over the edge a little bit, so I thought maybe condensation had caused the water on the floor dripping off the edge of the lid. So I didn't give it a lot of concern, and so I came down later to do some work on the tanks, and one of the seals had given out on the bottom of the tank. So I had to get them out of there in pretty quick hurry. So that's why I ended up being in this tank. So while I was in the process of getting ready to get these guys moved over to the tank that they're in now, the male decided to let the fry out of the cave that he has been guarding for the last how many days. So in that process, I had to chase around 75 fry and catch them out of there and move them to the grow-out tank. I was planning on doing that. That's what I was actually going to come down here to do, was move them over. But I wasn't planning on chasing them around the tank for however long it took me to get them out of there. So after I got them out of there, I had already moved the females over, and when I went to get the male out of there, it took forever because he wasn't making it any, very easy. He went absolutely crazy nuts. So long story short, with him having not eaten in the last 2 weeks, I don't know what happened, but within a half hour, he was floating in the tank. He probably died about an hour and a half, 2 hours later. So I don't know what really happened to him. I don't know if it was the stress and the fact that he just went frantic, and he hadn't eaten for about 2 weeks. So his energy levels were that low, or his stores of energy were that low that he couldn't maintain, and he passed away. But he was a beautiful male. I never actually seen one like him before. He had them as like a calico. You have the calico patterns, but they weren't orange or reddish. His calico patterns were green. He was a gorgeous male. So I got about 75 fry from him that day. I probably ended up about 50 that are actually growing out now. So hopefully they have some of the nice look that he had. So these females, this is the next day after that, when I came down and they were in the process of breeding. So I wasn't anticipating or planning on breeding them together, but life finds a way, I guess, and they decided that they wanted to do their thing and get together. So that's what you got going on here. This went on for quite a while, and he finally got her in the cave that he wanted her in. So I think I'm about 2 hours, 2.5 hours before they laid eggs in that cave. So everybody, enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you for watching. Happy fish keeping.